Bren Murphy here, and today I'm talking about giving yourself permission and being worthy to do things, because a lot of the times it's about delaying or denying yourself permission to do things until there's some condition in the future is met. So for sure it's a great way to delay your gratification, and it does work in certain circumstances, but as a way of life, delaying things until everything's right at some future point is just not a way to go forward. And here's why. A lot of things in my personal journey with exercise are hinged on actually starting. So I'd say I'll join a group exercise, gym, yoga sort of activity once I lose, 5 kilos, or once I can fit into an L or an XL or some sort of benchmark in the future. So before I even started, I was setting a pre-qualifying condition, and it just made it that much harder to actually get into the flow of actually starting exercising and getting some sort of, and exploring and learning about maintaining an exercise program over time. When the reality is, it's a sort of Japanese approach of the just do it. Once you start doing something, you gain a confidence and competence from doing it, and then the next time you have to do it, it's less of a big deal. You just can do it. So it's a big thing about launching before you are ready and not overthinking things and paralyzing yourself with doubt, or what I said earlier was how people have preconditions and say, yeah, well, we'll do that once we get this. And that sort of puts any chance of growth or change or expansion on hold until that precondition is met. And that precondition can take 8, 10, 15, 20 years. It can be a classic one, which anyway is I will attend to my relationship with my partner once the children finish high school or once the children leave home. And then people go, okay, then they get divorced within 6 months of the children leaving home. So they literally put on ice their personal relationships until the children leave home. That's a massive delaying tactic, when for sure everyone would build resiliency and independence if you confronted that 10 years earlier. And it wouldn't have been so sort of awkward. Same with other areas. Fitness is a great one. Saving, or people say I will do a yoga class when I'm on a cruise ship, or I'll get a massage when I'm in Hawaii, when the reality is you can get a massage probably within an hour today for your self-help, self-care, and that would sort of be a nice reward for looking after yourself. So again, it's not about delaying things for some far off qualifying condition. And that is about also giving yourself permission to do it now. You are worthy, you're good enough, and you shouldn't define yourself by what you don't have or what you have to do in future or to get to some point. So for me, yoga today was about doing a handstand. I couldn't do a headstand, today. So I could almost limit myself and go, well, I can't do headstands, so that means I'm not worthy, or I'm not a full-on yoga person, or I'm not as good as the rest of the class, or I shouldn't be at that level. When in reality, it's just a physical thing I couldn't do. It doesn't define who I am or what I'm capable of or where I am at in life or my stage in life. So the key takeaways from today are giving yourself permission to start now. Even if you don't feel entirely ready, you never will feel 100% ready. You never feel 80% ready. You'll always feel a little bit out of it, because it's called the anxiety of being out of your comfort zone, for starters, is more than half of it. So the first time you go to the ballroom dancing lesson, it will feel not right. And the second time, probably the first 8 or 10 times, won't feel right, and you'll just be sort of finding your feet. And anyway, how do we end up on ballroom dancing? All right, it's Bren Murphy at bren@thelifecoach.net.au to send me an email. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.